her team defend their national title at home, but she also is trying for the Olympics this summer. And Kristen Maloney, how wonderful is it to see her back on the competition floor after everything that she's been through?
Kristen Maloney's got a great story. She's a 7-year member of the U.S. national team, 2000 Olympian, but we haven't seen her compete for the past 2 years.
It feels really good. It's really exciting. I get really nervous still, so I've been out for 2 years, so it's kind of weird coming back, and especially since they didn't think I'd be able to do gymnastics again. I kept my hopes up and just worked really hard to come back.
Locked On will earn that scholarship next year. Great story.
I say the Gym Dogs are happy to have her. Looking now at the bars for UCLA, that's Kristen Maloney warming up, but here's a look at their lineup. You see a couple of freshmen in there for the Bruins, and kind of getting ready to start things off here. As we mentioned, with Kristen Maloney back in competition, we haven't seen her in 2 years.
What a tremendous asset to this team, not only with her talent, but with her experience. She's been out of the collegiate scene for a couple years now. Picking up where she left off, Toan Shapashnikova up to the high bar, giant full bail handstand. You can see the level of gymnastics has been elevated here. Beautiful positions, hitting every handstand, just the dismount, a full in back out. That's a double salto with a full twist and not a problem.
You hear a lot of cheers there for Kristen Maloney. I guess that's not a surprise. Look at a 9-9 to start things off for UCLA, and you know, she is a 2000 Olympian, so I guess she might be wearing UCLA blue here, but she's worn the red, white, and blue before.
Val told me that she has spent the last couple years conditioning, that she is the strongest she has ever been.
They get set to watch the UCLA Bruins on vault. Up first, Kristen Maloney.
And talk about an inspiration here. Kristen has been a true inspiration to all of her teammates after 3 surgeries on her shin to put in rods and remove rods. She's now back in competition, and take a look at that vault. Outstanding.
Well, you'd never know she had any problems with her leg watching that vault, Lori. She scores a 9.9, pretty good start for the Bruins on vault.
After her final leg surgery, she had an infection which started to eat away at the bone, so they removed the rod in her leg and told her that she may never do gymnastics again. Now look at her. Just
right now. And one of the reasons for that is senior Kristen Maloney. She is able to put up some big scores on beam, Lori.
And she's already posted a 9.95 on this event this season. And after all the trials and tribulations with her leg injury, floor exercise is probably the most difficult event to come back on physically, but mentally, it's the beam, especially after being out of competition for over a year. Back handspring layout. Kristen's proving that competition's just like riding a bike for her. You get back up there, and it's in the muscle memory, not a problem. Kristen has already done so much with her career. Many would be envious of the accomplishments that she's already made. And when the doctors told her she would never compete again, she said, can we leave the door open? She worked hard to come back, and here she is back on the competition floor. Big skill here. We'll jump to a full twisting back handspring, swing down, and yes, Jen, she's supposed to land like that.
That's what I was going to ask.
One of the most risky skills on the balance beam. You cannot be crooked on that element.
I figured she was planning on that since she still had a smile on her face after it was over.
Dismount, gainer full, a little bit simplified right there. Gainer full from a stand. Like to see the bigger dismounts, the round off 2.5 twists and double back, but it's a safe landing after her injury to her leg.
And a 9.925, that is 3 9.9 scores for Kristen Maloney today.
Here's that full twisting back handspring swing down. Huge risk, big difficulty there, makes up for the simple